Hello, I'm Slambagad.
Now a warning.
This video will likely contain lots of swearing and editing and clips out of context because it's biased as Ben Shapiro is an adult human born in Los Angeles in 1984. Being a smart
Little turd.
he skipped 3rd and 9th grades, graduating high school at 16,
Oh la la!
and university age 20 with a BA in political science.
Whatever.
He graduated Harvard Law School in 2007.
Well, so what?
Well, so he's a
Smart motherfucker. You sure?
My general take on all of this stuff, from climate change to gender dysphoria to all of these issues, is bring out the science and then let's hash it out. I think that the problem I'm seeing on a lot of sides is...
What is your motivation? What is your motivation?
Why?
Right.
Why does that matter?
Motivation.
Why?
Right.
Why does that matter?
how the holy fuck can anyone with a law degree think that motivation is unimportant? I'm confused. The intro said he was smart.
The Harvard Law stamp of approval on my resume is definitely a wonderful thing to have, even though I disagree with everything that pretty much all of my professors ever said at Harvard Law School.
I get it.
Ben was raised conservative, learned that he was very smart about certain things at an early age, and completely stopped exploring other ideas beyond the conservative bias he inherited.
Oh. Ben started the Daily Wire in 2015 with cash from Ferris the Big Toe Wilkes.
Fracking billionaires who liken homosexuality to incest and bestiality, and who literally think that climate change is God's will.
Scumbags!
And now Ben's a millionaire
Cocksucker.
who twists facts to suit his religious bigotry.
You jammy bastard.
I'm not big into caring. It's okay to punch Nazis. Every conservative, in fact, is a Nazi. Facts don't care about your feelings.
Okay.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
Yeah, agreed. 100%.
And he feels so strongly about it, he wrote a book called
Facts don't care about your feelings.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I get it.
God didn't create stupid rules. So if you believe that God didn't create stupid rules, facts, then you have to come up with some sort of justification for the rules that are being expressed.
Such an idiot.
The criticism of me that I think is legit is I tend to fall into
Confirmation bias.
The easiest thing to do is to find evidence that supports your position and cherry pick the evidence in order to support that position.
Dum 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 dum.
Okay, you have these religious principles. Facts, is there any justification outside of the Bible says so for
Why this is correct. I tend to believe there is.
sounds like a euphemism for feelings.
I mean, I think that
if your chief citation to your opposition to gay marriage is Leviticus 18:22, I don't think that that's a solid argument that's going to convince a lot of people.
Right.
And I think homosexuality is a sin.
remember when marriage was just between a man and a woman? I remember. Oh, I remember.
Yeah, I remember that.
There are better arguments against gay marriage than that.
Can't wait to hear a better reason against gay marriage than your God's reason.
I don't think that gay marriage is a great, massively good thing for society on a social level.
Only one way to find out, Ben.
And so the basis of Daily Wire was you go in with a really strong marketing strategy. Again, the main philosophy was be hard-hitting, be openly conservative.
We don't try to pretend that we're objective. We're not objective.
Then how do you form what's known as conclusions?
But I thought...
Facts don't care about your feelings.
Where do you get your basis of human rights?
From a feeling. How about that?
Well, exactly.
From a...
How about that?
Well, exactly.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
But it should be titled
Ben Shapiro's feelings don't care about your facts.
Because for all of human history, boy meant boy and girl meant girl.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm convinced.
For all of human history,
It is bad to deliberately blur the lines between the sexes. It is particularly bad to expose children to that sort of gender confusion.
boy meant boy and girl meant girl. Human history. For all of human history.
I love seeing this dude wearing a dress and explaining to my 3-year-old why this dude is wearing a dress. Because people are different, honey. Because boys can be girls and girls can be boys.
That's really fucking quality, fucking explosive sarcasm you're lobbing out there, mate. Boom.
Does your 3-year-old daughter quiz you about men in dresses before or after her daily spinning in circles, eating coins and shitting her diaper? To be fair, that's a super duper awkward thing to talk to a 3-year-old girl about.
Unlike...
I asked my 3-year-old daughter how many kids she wants to have.
Really?
Now, let's see some of those famous debating skills. We have Andrew Neil, a British Conservative, interviewing Ben Shapiro, an American Conservative apparently. So this should be easy for Ben to answer questions about his book and his general ideas, right?
No.
You purport to be an objective journalist. BBC purports to be an objective down-the-middle network. Why don't you just say that you're on the left? Is this so hard for you? Why can't you just be honest?
Don't you know who this is?
Mr. Shapiro, if you only knew how ridiculous that statement is, you wouldn't have said it.
Booyah.
For example, you said,
Sure.
Israelis like to build, Arabs like to bomb crap and live in open sewage. You went on to say...
No, it says the ones who take sides against Israel in the Israel-Palestinian
Arab
conflict.
population is rotten to the core, you went on to say. Not Hamas.
I say honestly, this is a giant waste of time, in the sense that the entire interview is designed for you to shout slogans or old things that I've said at me. I don't see how this forwards the debate.
All you have to do is answer a simple question.
You both
frankly, I don't think
that
this,
society
honestly,
is turning its back
sir,
on Judeo-Christian values. What are the values it's turning its back on?
I'm not inclined to continue an interview with a person as badly motivated as you as an interviewer. So I think we're done here. I appreciate your time, sir.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time and for showing that anger is not part of American political discourse.
Am I sensing some sarcasm?
Isn't it super fascinating that Ben is feeling upset by someone quoting his book and asking him questions? Do you?
Remember?
Earlier, when Ben was confused why Neil deGrasse Tyson asked his motivation, and now Ben uses Andrew's motivation to run away from an interview.
So you want your safe space. I know. You are in your dorm and you're ensconced there and you feel so comfortable with all your friends who tell you that you're just a great person and all your beliefs are exactly right. The last thing you want is somebody invading your campus and saying things that you disagree with, because that's just tyrannical and awful. You shouldn't have to feel like you're wrong ever. You should always feel like you're right. Well,
toughen up, sweetheart.
I hope Ben's made the point that he fucking hates safe spaces.
Caleb Robinson, our other business partner, decided very early on, which is if we were going to jump into entertainment, which was a risky move, we needed to make stuff that people actually wanted to see, not people felt like they had to see. We were going to provide people a safe space.
What?
We were going to provide people a safe space. Well,
Toughen up, sweetheart.
if you want a safe space, we can find a padded cell for you somewhere. We're going to provide people a safe space. If you want life to just be a giant teddy bear, go back to being a child.
Safe space.
Oh, see, I get it.
You're a fucking hypocrite.
That's all, folks.
Notification bell.
Share with dislike.